Thanks for visiting En route today. This is a very frustrating video to make, and here I am trying again to make this video. I really do hope I can get through this video. Alright, so the point of this video is that the government needs a mediator that the people can go to and have full trust in, that has the full power to bring things to our government's attention and get results for us, the people. We need an unbiased mediator that gets both stories all the time and makes it impossible for the people to be misled because they'll constantly be tested in morality by the people. This cannot be allowed to happen. These powers are now above the law and are protected. On top of it, what are we going to do about them? Essentially, this means that like half of our government wants us to just be I understand. This is what's difficult about this, is that you have your perspective, right? But you have your perspective because you've researched only the things on your perspective, and you know only the things that you know. So with that in mind, we have to try to consider what we start to believe and fall for and be gaslit into believing, because sometimes just because the talking head makes a lot of money doesn't mean that they have good intentions or that they mean well with what they're saying. I'm not saying that all rich people have an issue, but we also need to be careful with people that do have a lot of money and do have a lot of power, because they can tend to start having God complexes and believing that they are above all of us and that we are just some useless eaters. And then that's when problems start to occur, because then people think that they're gods, and maybe not, that they are just people that have succeeded. Who knows? But how are we going to fix this all? Well, we need to start supporting local people and small businesses who actually give a shit about the customer. Supporting big box stores and big name brands is what's causing this problem. We need to become more independent. We need to become makers ourselves. Okay, do you know why someone's last name would ever be Smith? Because long ass time ago, your family were Smiths, and they actually Smith shit. Okay, so my point is that it's in our blood to become makers. It's in our blood to be craftsmen. It's in our blood to be our own entrepreneur. And we can go back to more of like a trading style as opposed to allowing big companies to take advantage of us by giving us low quality, low inspected food and products and everything, and allowing people to make a choice with people that they can trust and ingredients that they can understand. For instance, why don't we instead of supporting companies that process chickens and cows and pigs in an inhumane way, why don't we start finding our local farmer and saying, hey buddy, how much for a couple cuts? It may cost you a little bit more, but that is the price of getting grass-fed food quality taken care of on a farm by a farmer who actually cares about his animals, okay? Not some factory ran shit where it's just like you're getting the energy and you're getting the nutrition, which is none. And if you look at my egg video, you will see the difference in the nutrition and the quality of what we're getting and just our food, you know? Just think about some of the products and some of the things that are hidden from us and some of the things and the technologies that we're not allowed to see as useless eaters. So, you know, you gotta think. You gotta think, well, who's in control? Who's holding, you know, the bag? Why do things have to be... Things are so bureaucratic to the point that it's like, did the elites really go through all this bureau bullshit to get to where they are? I don't know. But makes you really think. Like, there are a lot of things that can really mess you up, you know, just living in the US, and we're supposed to be one of the better places to live. It's just something interesting to think about. I think we're going about things wrong. I think our government is just full of a lot of testosterone and ego and secrets that nobody wants to be let out. And quite frankly, I don't care about anybody's bullshit secrets and this or that, because at the end of the day, people's lives are at stake. America, humanity, the world is at stake because people are just being irresponsible in their communication, and they have no patience to listen. Instead, they blow a fume before someone can even explain themselves. It's like, if you can't even take 5 minutes of your day without screaming at a person that needs to explain something to you, like, how are you ever going to learn or understand them? So, I just feel like there are some behaviors that we're allowing to be okay when in reality they're not most of the time. And, you know, what else is there to do? You know, what else is there to do than try to explain how we can help fix this? It's really frustrating time. So I think in order to help people through this problem, support local businesses, support your local owners, support your local farmers, support small run, family-owned businesses, because that's going to be actually helping the backbone of America. You're going to take that money that you keep putting in Walmart, who gives you the shitty, stinky-ass chicken, and you're going to go give it to a farmer who actually has a family to feed that really could use it, and you're going to feed quality food to your family. We need to take our country back, and we're only going to do it by taking our country back. We get the point of, what is it? The point of, it's at the tip of my tongue. Got it. The point of capitalism is not so that people can irresponsibly handle and manage things at a massive plane and create monopolies. No, capitalism was created so that people have free market and free will to create beautiful and amazing things. But the problem is that the filtration system is not very good, and it's full of a lot of greedy, grimy, gross people that don't really care about the inhumane ways that people go about business. These businesses go about business. And what needs to happen is that we need to, instead of having things FDA approved, I mean, who's approving the FDA? Like, we need to start thinking about this a little bit more, because it's a little, the walls are really thin and they're coming down. That's all I have to say. They're coming down.